Hey guys, morning, look! Ha ha! The waistband works. Well, I know it would work, I just didn't have one. So I wake up from 6 o'clock this morning. I painted out, well, I didn't paint because it was painted already, it was just on a hole. I cut out the bathroom and paint the mirror white, put back the black shelf. It's kind of was hard putting the black shelf in there, but I mastered it. Yeah, I got paint on my face, paint in my hair. Yeah, so I cut out the bathroom. So we have a little leak in the bathroom. And this is the bathroom I used when I was sick. Yesterday and 4 days beyond that. I took out the chair, I stand on that to go up there. Yeah, the mop is there because I have to continually wipe up the floor. So, paint the mirror, 2 coat, need 1 more coat. However, this is a flat paint. I don't like flat paint, but because I get flat paint free, I'm using it up. So whenever time I get the chance to again, I'll paint it over in low sheen, because you know when people come and touch your wall, it leaves their finger mark. It's hard to get it out with a white paint, with a flat paint. So that being said, it's gonna paint over. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year, who knows? I have a 2-year contract. Hopefully, my landlord will renew in my contract, and then I'll get to stay longer until I buy my own property and build my own place. So yes, this one now, I start cutting out. Wait, yeah, I start cutting out. Where am I? Yeah, I start cutting out. Okay, put my hand that way, and I start cutting out. So I said, I put my sickness up here, I put everything up here, so why not put my recovery? My back still hurts. My neck can't go way back or way front. I gotta do what I gotta do. This thing has been holding up. I had a deadline to open my Airbnb the 1st of, what month are we in? September? Yes, September? Yes, and I was in bed and sofa 4 days, out. So now, back to work, still in pain. I have on my waistband. So I got my tank top there. I took it off because I get everything painted up. So I still have to do the squat when I bend down. So I had set that up previously. So let's show you a little bit of my cut. Now all of it, I normally would put the paint on a paint cover. But I can't find the paint cover, we throw them out. So what I do, I'll show you what I do. It's not perfect, because I got that part messed up. But because this paint is like 3 coats of this paint, ow, that put up, excuse me, it kind of like thick, you know. So what I did, I put excess on the brush, take it off right there at the edges so it doesn't drop, and then I do my cut. So, I cut. I normally would take it out, but the paint that's on here, it's edge cam. Edge cam doesn't do good with the blue paint tape. It lifts it off, it strips. And I have no more of this color paint, so I have to be careful not to rip the paint off the wall. So, yeah. One side clean, one side have the thing. because you don't want it to drop on here. And I got some existing red mark. I don't understand how they get paint up here. That's weird. So I don't have the little paint can. I could do this and do this because that is a little bit below half. That's 40% in the bucket. So let me try something. I don't want to spill it because if I spill it, I get what the duck get. Ah. And this ladder, it does not have that little stand for the paint bucket. And I want to know that if I'm going to fall, I have my other hand for support. Because I am not that strong right now. So when I go over this, I have to enjoy myself. I have to go back over it again for another coat. Yeah, no, right? I should have had my rug. So when I do this, my back hurts. But I have to do what I have to do. Cutting is kind of harder than painting. I'm not a professional, so I might get, I do get paint on the wall, but it's my job. No one hires me. If someone hires me, I taped it up. Then when they hire you, they pay you for something. So you have to be, there's no such thing as perfect, but it has to look good. Where you know, a mechanic never has a good car. Most mechanics, right? Okay. Most painters' house never paint good, are lined up properly. Most people who can build a house, it's lean, but the build yours straight. That's my dad. And that's just how it goes, I guess. So I can paint, but I refuse to cut it out, to tape it up. Because that takes longer. Right now, time is against me. So, I'm in my waistband, that helps my waist. At my bra, which is 2 times bigger than my breast. So it doesn't matter if paint gets on it. Don't kill me, Calvin Klein, for paint up your bra. Whew. Okay, one more. Shit, 10 minutes of painting? I'm gonna be like, girl, I have no time to watch you paint. But I gotta buy back an off-white paint, maybe a pint, because I normally have a pint of paint that I use for when I need touch up, and this needs touch up. Some areas right here, right in here, right there, because German painted in the nighttime, so it needs touch up. I finished one layer, which is one coat. I'm going over again for the second coat. It's kind of dry, so there we go. What do y'all think? Well, you won't know until it's finished because some of the edges are not smooth, but it's all right for a female. So I paint this out this morning, and as you can see, I gotta wait till the cousins come to use a 5-inch paintbrush to paint it out, because I did it and it did not come out well, meaning I was just touching up some spots, and then I realized over the stove that was here by previous tenant, why is it so glary? By previous tenant, when they cook, smears go up on the wall, condensation, then the condensation becomes brown. Now, I was touching it out, it's not coming out good because my white paint and the existing white paint that was up there does not blend in. So when the cousins come, they would use a 5-inch paint to paint it out, because I don't want it to use a roller, because the thing with the roller, all the little fine spatters are gonna fall down. And I touch out the hand that was there, fingerprints that was there from when they were putting up the light, because I stained the cupboard while the light was going up, and touching hand get messy and stuff like that. So I'm gonna wait until the cousins, they come over, Jeremy and them and everybody, to help me to paint it over with a paintbrush. Not, oh, I smacked myself in the fridge, not the roller. So we wash this down and get off all the old existing paint from in the past, and now it's like new. My machine, I need a hose and I need someone to fix it. Anyone know anyone who can fix machine? Please give me a buzz. Got a tile, take these tile off and tile it white, go all the way over to there and come back over to here, to here, to in there. We're going to sort this plug out so that the fridge has its own plug over here, because I don't like how that works. You have to plug that in for the fridge to work, and then the fridge cannot work with the electric kettle or with the microwave. That is chip, so I'm assuming that chip and chip out the breaker, so we need to change that. And we also need to check the breaker to make sure the breaker is not loose and to make sure it's not corroded. So Colin is going to come and sort that out. I'm going to buy 2.5 mm wire to make some adjustments so that we can have a good plug for the stove. And I had run this electric wire, this extension, to do my stove here, because I don't have a stove. My stove break March of this year when I was living at the apartment, because it's an electric stove, and it break. Where I moved to, I did not buy a stove because they had a stove there. Now I move here, I have to go and buy a stove. However, stove is 110,000 Jamaican dollars, so I have to save up to get that, because I I'm not a gas stove person. Oops, sorry. I'm not a gas stove person. I don't like fire. And if Nastasia should ever come back to Jamaica, she don't do fire. She can't even light a lighter. That's my 18-year-old daughter. She, when she was about 2 years old, she was playing in the kitchen, and we have an upstairs oven and a downstairs oven. And while she was playing with her sisters, she turned the knob, and the stove wasn't fired. The smoke up the entire house, and ever since then she has a thing with fire. She does not like a lighter, as I mentioned. She has no lesson part with fire, and then I don't like fire either. So I was using that gas stove up there, but I was terrified every time I'm using the gas stove because of the flame. Now I want to buy back electric stove because just don't want a gas stove, and there's a lot of breeze blowing in here, and if I use a gas stove as well, everything I have to shut down in order to use the gas stove, or shut up, closed up to use the gas stove. I don't want that because I like open up and get fresh air while I cook. So yes, I'm hopefully get some funds together to buy that electric stove. Yeah, they have some price on it. They do. And my electric bill is not much. It's like $3,000 extra monthly for my electric bill. Well, now petrol raised, so light bill is a little bit more. So that's how it is. But yeah, I chose to use an electric stove. So this is the kitchen, and it's coming on good. I don't like sitting down. I hate that sit down shit and wait on people to come and help me. I like hands-on. I like doing stuff myself. So just sitting down in a sofa, being a sofa couch potato, I hate it. The 4 days was hard on me because I'm this person who wants to do stuff. I'm an introvert. I have a lot of things, a lot of little issues that I have where, ow, where, trying to put up my foot, where I just have to always be doing something. Like if I'm driving, I have to have the Bluetooth to listen to, because it's just something that keep me calm, and I'm just relaxing, driving or in the car with someone and stuff like that. I listen to my own music. They're relaxing, they're calming. I have so much shit going on in my head. I'm on the autism spec. I have ADD, borderline bipolar, depression, with postpartum depression 14 years ago lead to continuous depression, and DID, dissociation identity disorder, and all them shit. So when these things happen to me, I know how to control them without medication. Like if I ever whenever time I have that thing where I can't sleep, I want to lash out, or so. That's why I stay by myself. I can't have a long-term relationship unless that person actually get the time to know me, because I want my own way, and I want to be in quiet sometimes for days, not talking to anyone, not listening to music, or I just sit and play my solitaires while the TV watching me. And you ask me what's on the TV, I have no clue. I just like my own company. Yeah, I need somebody one day, but that person have to really get the time to know me, and understand me, that when I said okay, my time now, so you take off the house, I take off the house, and just monitor me, make sure I'm good, and 2-3 days later I'm back to being Csompo. So with that being said, this is what I'm going through. That's why I kind of live alone, because I know me and I know what I'm going through, and it's best to be alone sometimes. It's not good to be alone all the time, but I'm hurting inside because because of all the illnesses that I have and going through, I can't have a relationship. When I do, the person can't take my shit no more, they go, or I can't take their shit no more. I was like, you go, because for one, I don't go to people's house. I don't. You have to come to my house. So that's another thing too. If I'm talking to someone, I don't go to their house. I'll be like, yeah, we'll pull up at their gate, and it's like, you coming or not? You know, stuff like that. I don't want to go in your house. I don't. I there's this thing with me. It's hard to explain. I don't know why I'm telling you this, and I'm talking about painting. So, with all being said, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Well, you all see my videos. You hear how I talk and stuff like that. You know there's some fucked up shit going on in the head. So, but put all of that aside. I'm one of the nicest person you're ever going to meet. Put away all my issues. Yes, I am. I am. But just don't tick me off, which I think everybody's like that. But maybe I'm a little bit more, and people like me are a little bit more arrogant, or, you know, because I will go from 1 to 100 in 1 second. So with that being said, I'm a cool person. I'm a cool person. I smile a lot. I laugh a lot. I don't have a funny bone, I was told. I don't know what is joke from what is not joke when some people are trying to crack a joke or something. I don't even know how to crack a joke, but sometimes I say some stuff and I was like, how you say you're not funny? How you say you don't know how to crack a joke? You know, that's just me. But I'm a cool person. Yeah, I'm a cool person. Okay, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Subscribe, people, subscribe.